Hello everyone, Alfred here. Thank you for joining me. This is just my little introduction to my little jewelry station. I'm still setting up, but this is the very bare basics that I use in creating First Nations engraving jewelry. Right now I have my block, as you can see. This one's the big boy. It's a Magna block. Very expensive, very helpful. And these are the homemade blocks that I have to set my jewelry on. Right here is the jeweler's pitch. You just melt it on. It's kind of like a wax, I guess. It holds the metal in, whatever you're engraving. For First Nations artwork, we like to use copper, sterling silver, and platinum, gold, white gold, all the different types of gold we use. And right now I'm engraving a wolf design on the bottom one. First, the top one, nothing yet. And why it's so dull right now and little white residue right here, I like to put China white. It's watercolor paint. I just wet my finger a little bit, wipe it across the silver, and then I apply a little bit of the paint on it, wipe it across again, and that's when we get these streaks on. And then I start drawing my design on, and I start scribing the design onto the silver. That way I can always have that design on there while I'm engraving. Well, what I first used to draw, sorry about that, a mechanical pencil, 0.3. I use a really fine lead while I'm drawing on for my jewelry. And once you get all that, here's my my engravers that I use the most out of all these. By the way, these are all my engravers that I collected over the last 3 years that I started engraving. This one's the one I use the absolute most. This one's my liner. It's just a square graver. Cuts my silver just like butter. It's amazing. I also have a smaller version of the square, but I use this one just for my intricate work and my cross hatching for the background of my designs. And these are my quick change ones. This is just a pretty little toy I like using. Makes it so much easier to switch between different types of engraving heads. Right now I have a round on. This is just for gouging. And I could pop it off. And this one's a flat. This one's just a smaller version of a flat. And here's a ring that I'm working on. It's going to be a wrap ring for a child size wrap ring, silver. And these are some of the other blanks I have right now. This one is copper. As you can see, the paint doesn't sit too well on there. It starts to oxidize and change the color of the copper, so I gotta clean that before I start another design. Some more silver. I mostly work in silver because gold at this moment is extremely expensive, and I find a lot of my clientele doesn't like to pay that price for gold at this moment. This will be a child-sized bracelet that I'll be working. Oh yeah, and by the way, these are all 6 inches long. 6 inches long for basically about a average size for a woman. For a male, it'll be anywhere from like 7 to 7.5. And these, I believe, are 1/4 inch bracelets, about 6 inches long, 1/4 inch wide, I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, and I used a propane torch, to melt my metal onto the pitch, and also to solder my rings together. My pendants, I do pendants, earrings, bracelets, rings. I just love jewelry. I just started jewelry making about 5 years ago. I went to the Native Education College located in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Wonderful school. Shout out to my old school. I learned so much there. And then I did my 3rd year of First Nations Fine Arts in Terrace, British Columbia, Canada. It is located at the Frida Deasing School of Northwest Coast Art. That's where I started out. First, I did the first 2 years, transferred down to Vancouver, came back up this way when they offered a 3rd year, expanded my knowledge on wood carving, my traditional art form, and jewelry, because I got to learn from an amazing jeweler in the name of Arlene Ness. She's a Gitsan artist. She taught me so much about things that I needed to learn yet and how to improve on my artwork, my jewelry. Thank you. Big shout out to her. And yeah, this is my artwork. I'll probably have more to come when I get set up more. I also do paintings, drawings, wood carvings, and recently I just bought myself an iPad Pro to play around on Procreate during this pandemic, so everybody stay home, stay safe. And if you would like to, hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend, suggest my videos to your friend and family to learn more about Native artwork, because later on I'll be teaching you the basics of Native artwork. Thank you. Have a nice day.